All right, we got the Terminator 2 1-Up arcade game that just came out, and let's take a look at it. I think right now we're gonna look at the behind the scenes video for this. That's what this video is all about. So take a look at the behind the scenes video, the making of Terminator 2, the arcade game. Because I haven't seen anybody else post this yet, so I thought, let's be the first. All right, here we go. This is the making of T2, the arcade game.
I got a call, my phone rang, and it was Neil Nicastro, the CEO. He goes, hey, what would you think about doing a Terminator 2 game? And I was like, there's going to be a Terminator 2? I was like, okay.
Can we read a script? Can we see a script? No. You have to fly out to read a script.
We get locked in a room. The script apparently had just gotten drafted, and we couldn't take it with us, and we had to read it under guard. So we didn't take any notes or anything. We could just read it.
So, we're getting stuff. And then we raced back to the hotel. I remember we went to sit by the pool with kind of like notepads out, writing stuff down. So that, what did you think of this segment, and this, and this, and the whole storyline, and the arc of everything? Once George and I expressed extreme enthusiasm into working on a game based on this new movie, Terminator 2, arrangements were made for George and I to fly out to Hollywood to meet with Jim Cameron and his people and to show demonstrations of what our digitizing hardware and software was capable of.
Jack goes, hey, do you have like a videotape player we could use? And we put on this videotape of us creating NARC, and Jim Cameron sees it. He just freaks out. He's like, this is awesome. He goes, this is an awesome, you guys are doing incredible stuff. And realize, their vision for Terminator 2 had some pretty incredible, they were going to take computer graphics to a new level. So he was totally into it.
Cameron was great. It was like, you guys are making movies like we are.
And he just stands up at some point and he goes, give these guys everything they need. And we're like, Jack and I are like,
what was interesting to us when we made the Terminator 2 arcade game is I'm pretty sure it was the first movie that ever had on the set of the movie shooting simultaneously to the movie the arcade game people. So we were shooting with them, they were digitizing our stuff, we made it together, we brought everyone into the fold. And it was really exciting for everyone because it had never been done before.
We had access to all the actors and everything from the movie, but like Arnold, we didn't really have access to him, but we had access to his stunt double that we could use. And once he had a prosthetic jaw that he put on, and he could look exactly like Arnold.
Robert Patrick was so enthusiastic. He kept asking me, so it's going to look like me? And I said, yes, it's going to be you. We're going to digitize you. He goes, really? I said, yes, we're going to videotape you, and it's going to be you in the game. I think he was just as excited about that as he was about his role in the movie. So Terminator was to be developed on a gun game platform, which involved creating an accurate gun that resembled the guns from the movies.
This is the configuration we're going to be using. The 2-player gun game. It's cool. It's violent. It's going to be awesome, man. Check this out.
I think what's really fun about the arcade experience with peripherals is it kind of allows you to have a gaming experience that you might not be able to get in your house. I mean, for example, if you think about even like T2 and those giant guns that you got to play within that cabinet. Having that thing that you're holding in your hands makes it feel more like a performance.
I was always very involved in the cabinet design and graphics as well. So I went to great pains to make sure that the T2 cabinet was a really strong, impactful graphic image as well.
It's kind of hard to describe, why I was so drawn to that particular game. Maybe it was because it was really expensive and therefore a little elusive and didn't get to play it as often as some of the other games.
That was like one of the most egregious quarter-second games too. Like you would get killed after 3 seconds and have to put it in. But the graphics, again, it was like graphics from the movie scanned in, so you're actually playing Arnold and fighting the T-1000, and there were elements from the movie, so it really felt like you were in the movies.
Hasta la vista, baby.
But by the time you reached the end and defeated the T-1000, you had spent more than like it would cost to watch the movie 10 times.
See, when a game went on test, we all went out and kind of, we'd go watch it, have dinner, and come watch it. And the game was killing people in literally people were lasting like 18 seconds. And I remember John Tobias one time, he's like standing next to it, and we're watching it, and like these guys just got wasted. And he just turns around and he goes, "That was 18 seconds! They died in 18 seconds!" And it's like, he's yelling. I'm like, don't tell them they just lost their money. It was so funny.
T2 was a good success for Midway.
It got Midway to a new level. Terminator 2 was the one that was like broke through the barrier from going from like, okay, we've earned our salaries to like now, people can see there's real business here, there's real success here.
Excellent.